Lauren Yates from Rave It Up here, and I'm privileged to be here today with Stand Atlantic.
What's
How
up?
you guys going today? Pleasure to have you guys finally on
Pleasure to
Rave
be
It
here.
Up. Welcome to, we're going to
Thank
rave it
you.
up today. It's
Oh,
going to be awesome.
I'm ready to rave.
Now, for those guys that maybe don't know you guys, did you all each want to introduce yourself and maybe tell us something about you guys that maybe no one else knows?
Oh, okay. My name is Bonnie. I play guitar and I sing. Something no one knows about me is I don't like people touching my belly button.
That's an
But I
interesting
do tell
fact.
people that actually.
I will not touch your belly button. And then
Hey, I'm Jono. I play drums in Stand Atlantic, and
everyone knows everything about Jono.
Yeah, I've got nothing.
You're an open book, bruh.
I really keep secrets over. I'm Potter. I play bass and yell at the microphone sometimes. Can't really call it singing, but it's about what I do.
You try to get your thing in there, you know, you want to be heard.
Yep.
Well, it's great to finally meet you guys. But Bonnie, did you know we've actually already met?
Yes.
No.
Wait. At the Metro?
Yeah, March last
Yeah.
year.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, she remembered.
Okay, this is gonna sound weird, but I saw this and I was like, that looks really familiar. Like the logo
Yeah, I gave
thing.
you my business card.
Yes.
So there you go.
No,
Oh,
I freaking remember that.
she threw it
I
out.
seriously do.
I'm so glad. Yeah, that was at Sunset's
Yeah.
concert. Yeah. What has
I
happened
definitely
to
remember
those
that, yeah.
guys? They were so good. It's sad.
Rip.
But as soon as I
Rest
saw
in
you
peace.
guys, I'm like, gotta have you on the show. So talented. So I'm great. It's all timed
you.
out perfectly now with
Yeah.
the EP.
Stoked.
So it's great to finally have you on the show.
Thank you.
And since this is your first time on the show, we'd love to start from the beginning, if that's all right.
Yes.
I think that only makes sense too. So I have heard two stories on how this band got formed.
Whoa.
Is it true, Bonnie, that you were already friends with Potter through studying music?
Yeah.
And then you brought Jono on later?
Yeah, so basically I had like this acoustic thing. I wanted to make a full band, and then Potter and I were playing, like we met Potter through music school. Yeah. And then we were in a band prior, and then we changed the name, changed the songs, started fresh, Understand Atlantic, and then we got this dude over here on board. And then
And was it always like pop punk music?
yeah,
or
pretty much.
even
We're
with
trash.
the acoustic?
Yeah. Oh no, acoustic. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah? Was
Yeah.
acoustic just by yourself?
Yeah, it was me and like my friend at the time, and then yeah, then we
It's a
moved
good
to full
way to
band.
start.
Yeah, not bad.
So how did you guys meet Jono then?
We met
That wasn't
Jono
through music school as
through-
well?
No, oh, actually, we found out he went to the same
We all-
school
we
as
all
us
went.
anyway.
That's creepy.
We didn't know him.
Small
Yeah.
world.
I know. We met Jono through like a mutual friend called Mickey. If you're watching, Mickey, hi, love you. Yeah, so that happened, and yeah, been mates ever since.
That's great.
Yeah.
And where did the name Stand Atlantic come from?
Well-
is there a funny story behind this?
I wish there was a story. Like, it doesn't mean anything. I was just like, we were thinking of the word Atlantic because, like, we liked the imagery, I guess, of it. But in hindsight, I really wish we didn't pick the word Atlantic or whatever.
It's just what everyone goes with.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are so many different bands with that.
Yeah.
It's like we did it first, guys. Don't judge us.
Yeah. So I don't know. I was thinking of like, it was like Atlantic Falls, and I'm like, that sounds so emo and like stupid. So I was like, what if we just make it
Falls.
positive? And like, I thought of the opposite of what that was, and I was like, fall. Stand, and I'm like, Stand Atlantic, and I'm like, yeah, that'll do.
At least it's not
Yeah.
Atlantic Stand.
Yeah.
That would, yeah. I feel like the same ring to it.
Yeah, no, it doesn't.
That's great.
So, yeah.
And how long ago did you guys come up with that name?
Nearly 3, I think, years ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah.
And it's stuck.
Yeah.
And Potter used to study software engineering.
Yeah.
That's definitely different than
Yeah.
music. Did your parents make you do that? Because you
Yeah.
hated that, right?
It was ill-advised.
It was
It's
ill-advised.
probably the best way to describe it. I was not good at it, nor was I interested in it. So,
Yeah.
yeah. Huh?
Yeah, why did you do it?
That sweet money, babe. No.
That never came.
That never came because I
'Cause you
never
didn't do it.
never finished that degree. Yep. So now I'm broke. I'm pretty happy about it.
Broke and doing music, yeah.
Broke and stoked.
Oh, God. Yeah, I like that. That's a good rhyme.
Just made it up.
So did you have someone in your family doing it, did you? And they were like, you should try it.
I'm pretty much the first person in my family to go to university, so...
Yeah,
Then
so
he did a maths degree, and we were like, okay.
So I'm guessing you just got out of school and was like, yeah, whatever. Whatever comes first, I'll do it.
It was one of those things. So
Yeah.
it was just do whatever.
It's
Just...
good you found music.
Yeah.
And I heard that you changed degrees and your parents didn't know.
No,
Naughty,
they did not.
naughty.
They did not.
And how did they find out? Did you finally tell them, or did they?
Oh, no, they found out through, I think because I'd been telling other people and hadn't told them. So it got to a stage where they just heard from like so many of the other, because I did not keep it a secret at all, which was not very smart in hindsight, but...
Did you get in big trouble?
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
What did they do?
I was almost homeless for a bit.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
Oh my
it was
gosh.
Pretty like...
Shout out to Rose's parents.
No, they're all right with it now. They've come to terms with everything.
They've had to live with it.
Yeah.
Sort of hope so by now.
Yeah, after 3 years or something, yeah.
Yeah. When I
so.
first like kind of was up studying in Sydney, I didn't really have anywhere to live, so I was just kind of crashing on a mate's floor. But then, yeah, that ended up all right.
That's like a real like rocker story, isn't it?
Underdog.
For music, yeah. Living on a mate's couch, trying to make it big.
No, there was already a mate living on that couch. I was living on the floor.
Oh my god. Jeez, it sounds like this mate just was inviting everyone in.
Yeah.
Just a
It was
little
pretty good. Yeah.
That's
It was
good.
a fun house.
learning new experiences, right? Now you guys have been together for about 2 years now, so congratulations. And you've already been signed to Rude Records.
Yeah.
So you guys are the first Australian band to be signed to this international label.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So how does that make you feel? You gotta pinch yourself sometimes, I'm guessing.
Yeah. Yeah, it was really weird. Like, we didn't think about that when we were signing it to them, like, and then we kind of found out afterwards, and we looked at their, like, roster, like, in depth, and we're like, shit, I think we are the first Australian band to sign with them. And then, like, all these, like, publications and stuff were like, yeah, the first Australian band to sign with Rude Records. We're like, oh, shit, this is cool.
Didn't know this.
Yeah. So, no, it was awesome.
That's
Really
great.
cool.
Is it hard having a label that's overseas?
Sometimes. Only, like, time difference-wise.
Yeah.
Like, we have a manager in the UK, and then our label's in Europe, and it's just, like, finding time difference, like, I don't know. That's probably, like, the biggest negative about it, but everything else is, like, totally
Late
fine.
nights, early mornings.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
On the phone and chatting.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh, that sucks, but
But it's all good.
it's good. It's an overseas label. That's
Yeah, we're lucky to be working with such, like, great people, so it's all good.
fantastic. So you guys obviously work very well together to be able to be signed to an international label, like, so quickly. Like, in 2 years, it's such a small amount of time, really, when you think about it.
Yeah, we're pretty surprised that we got to release this EP on a label. It was, like, one of our goals, but one of those goals that you set, you're like, it might not happen, but let's try anyway.
Let's aim
So,
high.
Yeah, and then when it happened, we're just like, all right.
Let's
now
do
what?
this. Yeah.
It's cool.
The sky's the limit now. Is that really, when you think about it? Now, Bonnie, it is kind of hard not to notice that you're the only girl in the band.
Yeah.
So, and I really take my hat off to you, by the way.
Thank you very much.
A metaphorical hat. Thank you for doing that, though. So, have you found it difficult at all? Do you sometimes feel like their mother or their big sister, or do you just always have a lot of fun?
If anything, it's like the opposite. Like, they have to tell me what to do.
Oh my God! Did not see that coming.
Nah.
Yeah.
Good guys. Good.
We're like the dads of the band.
Loving same-sex dads.
Exactly.
How does that make you feel, Bonnie?
Vote yes on marriage equality, everyone.
It's a great time for it right now to
Exactly.
say that. Thank you.
Yeah, no, it's cool. Like, there's no real difference at all. Like, I don't get treated any differently. They'd probably still have to tell me what to do, even if I was a dude. So it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And with being the lead singer and also playing guitar, do you find you kind of, I guess, find people automatically judge you and put you into that, like, rocker chick stereotype?
Some
a little
people,
bit?
but, like, it's cool. As long as they like the music, I don't really care what they think. But, yeah. But
a good thing.
it's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say your guitar playing is, like, Damn, girl.
Thank you. Do you want to
And so
ask
is
these
yours,
guys
Potter.
what they think?
Yeah. Okay, in my opinion.
Get a very different opinion from me, but that's just.
Both great guitar players, and Jono, like, damn, you can play those drums.
Damn,
like,
boy.
seriously.
Thank you.
How long
try.
have you all been
Spank the
playing
pants.
your instruments?
I've been playing drums pretty much my whole life. Like when I was a
That
kid,
is
I
why
was
you're so good at it.
playing like pots and pans and sort of making up drums with like tin drums and
Yep.
toy drums and all that sort of stuff. So yeah.
So I'm guessing music was what you always wanted to do when you were younger.
Yeah, well, my dad was is a musician, so like I sort of grew up around that whole sort of scene, which was really cool.
Yeah.
I've been playing like guitar for like kind of the same as Jono. Like my dad was a musician as well, so we always had stuff lying around the house, and I'd always pick up the guitar, left-handed, of course, even though I'm right-handed, which made no sense. And yeah, I just kind of always grew up with it, and I don't even know when I actually started playing. But singing, I've been singing since I was like only like 17 or something, so not as long as I've been playing guitar. So, but yeah.
But that's easily. I think you
It's
can
aight.
easily pick that up.
Yeah.
No, it's just kind of high school because I needed something to do. 'Cause I was bored. There was no music.
On the mate's floor.
Yeah. Pretty much no musicality in my family, so I'm the opposite. So just wanted something to do in high school. So I was like, yeah, guitar seems fun.
Yeah. Well, they must be proud of you now then. If
Yeah.
none of them are
They're-
musical, or they're just like, what is this?
Oh, me and my brother kind of both picked it up roughly the same time, so it was good to have like kind of something to do with someone else in the family. But like, bar that, no one else really kind of did anything, so it's fun. That's pretty much it.
And do you guys ever get a little jealous of Bonnie? You always want to just get there
Duh.
up front and center and show off your No,
like-
we're just good in the back.
Not at all. Yeah, if I'm behind the drum kit, I'm sweet. If I'm not, it's nah.
Sometimes I wish that I was the one not front and center.
Really?
I don't know, like there's a lot of pressure sometimes, but gotta do what you gotta do. But yeah.
There you go, we're learning new things. Now, you guys have just released your EP, Sidewinder, and it's incredible. Everyone should go check it out.
Thank you.
So how long has
iTunes.
this project been in the pipeline for you guys?
We wrote it like, what year was it? 2016.
And end of last year.
2000, yeah.
So yeah, it was about September, October. It was about October last year. It all sort of started to come together. And then we went to the studio to record it properly in November.
So it's been like almost a year since we actually wrote it.
Wow. I bet you guys are just want to get it up there.
Yeah, oh my gosh, yeah. Like before we signed to Rude, we thought we would have the EP out by like March or April, and then they're like, so we're
Aiming
gonna
high.
release it September. We're just like, oh,
That's so long away.
yeah, I know. It was crazy, but it was all like worth it, obviously.
Good things come to those who wait.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
So did you guys write all these songs yourself?
Yeah, so we worked with our producer Stevie Knight, and he's worked with like with Con, and yeah, so we were working with him on some of them, but yeah, it's all good.
Oh, that's good. So you just each write a little bit and then come together, or
Yeah, so we had like basic like demos and stuff like that, and then our producer like sat down with us and we worked through all the parts and like worked out all the kinks and stuff, and then yeah.
It's good to have someone that knows what they're doing to
Yeah.
help you, right? And did you have any moments where you clash with song ideas or lyric ideas?
To be honest, no, not really. Like I feel like we're all kind of like open to each other's ideas and stuff.
That's a good thing to have in a
Yeah.
band.
And hang on, can I just finish what I'm saying? Hang on 1 second.
Say it anyway.
I've forgotten what I'm gonna say anyway. Shit.
I was just
totally
gonna say
forget.
that like we're really open to everything. So like if Stevie sort of suggested an idea or one of the guys suggested something, we'd sort of try it out first before borrowing it.
Yeah.
So like yeah, it sort of helped us a lot.
And I think also because we're all on the same page of like where we wanted to go, like direction wise. We just kind of didn't really have to have anything to clash on. Like no one was being like, oh, but I want to make this part more metal, or like we all kind of knew the direction we wanted to go. So there was no real arguments really. We just had like good ideas to toss around, and then choosing one was a hard part. Yeah.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
I'm a little surprised though, because don't you really, really like pop music as
I
well?
love, yeah, but these guys love it too.
So there
That's
you
the
go.
thing. We appreciate
Okay,
pop
that's
bangers.
good.
Yeah. So
Jeez, you guys. formed a perfect band.
We got lucky a little.
Just a little touch wood. Yeah, it stays like that though. I wouldn't want any guys breaking up.
No.
Now, your third single off the EP, Sidewinder, really just touched my heart, especially after watching
Third
the
single.
music
Oh, yeah,
video.
yeah. Yep.
So, did you want to explain to the people listening and watching right now what it's about in case they haven't
the
listened
song's
to
about
it?
or the
Yeah,
video?
the song's about.
The song's about just like accepting differences between like you and like someone you love, like whether you're in a relationship with them or not. Like some people are different, and if you try and change yourself just to kind of equal out those differences, it's just going to affect you in the long run. Like there's no point changing something that you can't change, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just about accepting differences,
Yeah.
to be honest. Yeah.
Did you base this off your lives as well? Has
Yeah.
something like this happened in your life?
Yeah, maybe. No,
There you go,
like,
the truth comes
obviously- obviously, I write like based on like personal experiences. So
Well, that's good.
yeah, just going through a rough patch.
We all do.
And that was it, yeah.
And who thought of the idea for the music video then?
We all kind of was tossing around ideas, and our manager kind of sparked this idea about like a girl kind of having a rough time and trying to deal with the fact that her father's like passed away or whatever, and then having this like super heartfelt moment at the end where he's there like at her wedding in spirit kind of thing.
The shed the tear moment?
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
And we were like, that's a good idea, and then we all just kind of built off that. So yeah.
Really good. Everyone should
Yeah.
go check it out.
Yeah.
It's on YouTube. And speaking of video clips, Potter, is it true that in the video clip for Coffee at Midnight you broke the light bulb?
Yeah, if you
What
like,
happened there?
if you look through some of the shots, like some of the ones that were earliest in the day, you can see like all of the chandelier lights are on, and then some of the later shots, one of them's gone out. Because there was a
I'm gonna
part
go
where
rewatch it now.
the part where I was trying to spin it around my head, and I was like, I practiced it so many times, it was fine. And then then when it actually got time to shoot it, tried to spin it around and then smacked straight into the light above us.
Oh my
We're
god.
sorry, Sydney Council, please don't sue us. We like swapped it out with like one of the lights on. There was like two bunches of lights. I don't know what they're called. A bunch of lights, whatever. Anyway, so we just like swapped.
We know what you mean.
Yeah, we just swapped one of the working ones. Yeah, the bulbs from like one of the other chandeliers like onto the thing. So
I'm gonna
Yeah.
go rewatch it now.
yeah,
That's very interesting.
You
Be
can.
careful next time. It's a
Okay.
shame though it happened when you actually are about to.
I know,
when you
we
actually
practiced
filmed.
Practiced it so many times, and the one we actually filmed was just the worst possible one we could have filmed.
It's like, guys, why
I'm glad-
couldn't you have shot earlier? It was fine before.
Yeah.
Now, my favourite song off this EP is definitely Mess I Made.
Oh, cool. Thank you.
Lyric video features snakes though.
Yeah,
Why?
Because
Why did you say to do that?
it was literally just because like the EP has a snake on it, and we're going for the whole snake thing because that's what Sidewinder is. It's a snake.
Yep.
So yeah, we just wanted it to tie in with the EP situation.
There you go. I did not actually know a Sidewinder is a snake.
Yeah,
There you go. I
a lot
learned
of people
something new
don't.
today.
My sorry, am I allowed to swear?
Yep, we'll bleep
My
it out.
damn
it's all good.
friend, my gosh darn friend. She like always makes fun of me because she knew that Sidewinder is also a potato. Like it's a type of French fry kind of thing.
I'm learning a lot today.
Oh yeah,
There
and
you go.
she roasts me every time. She's like, "So when are you releasing the potato song?" And I'm like, "Stop! It's a serious song about my feelings." But yeah, no, it's funny. So
Yeah,
but
you
yeah,
always
it's
have a
meant to
friend
be
like
a snake.
that. There you go.
Yeah, they're the cool ones in the desert. They like hide under the sand, and then they instead of going straight, they kind of like go sideways. It's really weird. Yeah,
So there's always
it's kind
a
of creepy. Yeah,
weird creature out
It was
there.
kind of really weird as well because when we were in the studio, Bon told us that it was a snake because we had no idea what it was.
You're like a
And
side
then like
what?
in the tracking like room, Stevie actually had like fake snakes just littered in the studio.
yeah. Before he knew, like it was just
like-
that's what they were there
Yeah,
for.
It was meant
like
to be.
Yeah, it was
crazy.
really weird and coincidental.
And Sidewinder was also like the first song we did with Stevie, and I remember like
Yeah.
after we ran through it acoustic, just me and him, and the guys were in like the studio as well. We all just kind of stopped, and then we were just like, "Whoa!" Like it was just a cool moment. I don't know.
Creepy.
Yeah, we were like sick, and that was the first song that like started off the whole like EP. So
Yeah.
yeah,
So
It
you guys
was just
gonna
weird things happened. Yeah.
Stick with like the snake theme now, Stand
I guess
Atlantic,
so.
or
Yeah, Snake Atlantic, hit us up.
I think I prefer Stand Atlantic, but we'll keep a lookout.
Yeah.
If you change your name, we know why.
Yeah.
Yeah, and can we expect an actual music video for Mess I Made as well? Or are you just gonna stick with the lyric video?
I don't know actually. Maybe.
That could be a future thing.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay, as I said, we'll keep a lookout. And speaking of the future, what else can we expect from you guys in the future? Can we expect a tour, full-length album?
Definitely touring.
Sky's the limit.
Touring is something that like we really want to focus on as a band, so I'm not going to be surprised if we announce a couple of things soon, later maybe. What were the other ones you suggested? What do we do as a band? Oh yeah.
What do we do as a band? Why are we together?
What's that other stuff band does?
Band.
I can't speak. Yeah, full length as well. Something we really want to do. So
Obviously, it's a bigger project. It's gonna
Yeah.
take a bit of time.
Yeah,
but
exactly. But like,
get us
we're-
excited.
Yeah, we're writing all the time, so I wouldn't be surprised if that's also something that we do
Okay.
soon, maybe later. I don't know.
Well, keep us updated.
Yeah, we
You're
will.
welcome on the show anytime, and we can have a chat about it when it does happen.
Okay,
We
thank
can talk
you.
about every single song off the album. That'd
Sounds
be really
good.
cool. And see how much is, the real life stories and why you wrote it. Got to get to the nitty
Tell you
gritty,
all my
guys.
personal issues.
Yeah.
My
So I'll
life
be
is
your
so hard.
psychiatrist. And what advice would you guys give to the listeners who
Mm-hmm.
might want to follow their dreams? Becoming a singer, guitar player,
Cool.
drummer, whatever. Or forming their own band.
Don't do it. It's a waste of money. No. No, seriously. If you want to do it, just like be serious about it and don't quit, because as soon as you quit, like that's when you've already it. Like, but if you keep going, then like what's to say you won't like succeed, If you
That's
quit,
very
that's
true.
the first step to not succeeding.
Yeah,
obviously.
failing, obviously.
It's like the last step. You've quit, like you have failed.
Is it? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Just don't quit. Just don't give up. As freaking corny as it sounds, don't give up. Just hustle as hard as you can. Make lots of friends and network as much as you can
Right.
as well.
Write as much as you can, because it all comes down to songs as well.
Yeah.
It's that sort of cliche thing where like it's all about the songs, and once you sort of got the good songs like to go around it, sort of thing, everything falls into place.
I would agree with that.
Because you want to write your own songs. You don't want
100%.
someone else writing them.
You don't want to be Daz's band at the local pub, like doing a cover set. Like,
You can only do
you
that
wanna-
for so long.
Yeah. Nah.
Even though you probably make more money.
You would make money as a cover band, but that's alright. But yeah, nah, definitely, and focus on songs. Like, just make sure you got good songs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta get there.
Be in it for the right reasons as well. Don't be in it for money, because there's no money in it. Do it for the love of it.
Yeah.
Or
Go for that dream job.
It's the kind of thing that like anyone who is in it for the money is not really going to succeed, because they're going to find out pretty fast that there is like that best case scenario, you'll be making minimum wage in a couple of years. So like if you're in it for the money, you're not going to get very far before you're like, this sucks, I'm going to give up.
Yeah. The passion
Definitely.
gets you through, I think.
100%.
Definitely.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
if I didn't have the band, I don't know what the frick I would like focus my time on. Like, probably just sit in my room, watch YouTube, and like do nothing. Like, it's so weird.
pretty much what I do outside of the band anyway. But yeah, you'll find like a lot of bands sort of wean out towards the end of it, because like they've all been in it for the wrong reasons, or
Yeah.
they've taken it as far as they want to go. But you just gotta stick with it.
Persevere.
Yeah, I can definitely tell you guys are passionate about it.
Thank you.
You got to have it in like every area of your life. Like 'cause
Totally.
even Rave It Up. Like I created it. If I didn't
Dude,
have the passion,
100%.
like it wouldn't have gotten anywhere.
It's so tough though. Like anything creative, it's like you gotta just hustle so hard.
Yeah.
Because like there's no money. Like anyone can go get a finance degree and do accounting or something. Well, I probably couldn't, but
bad example.
Yeah, but like
we know what you mean.
Yeah. Like if it's a creative thing, you just have to hustle and just try and make the best art that you can. Like
Yeah, it's one of those things. Like the other like thing about like kind of being successful is that you can't half-ass it. Like I know that's even something that we were kind of doing for a while, where it's like you have to just kind of like don't go for like, oh, how can I do this the cheapest possible way, or how can I go about this and still kind of like not have to put in any money, or like what's going to be the most time effective way to do this. You can't really kind of have that attitude, or else you're not going to get like the best product. And if you don't really have the best product, there's so many other people that are like passionate about music who are putting everything into it and are kind of putting out the best product, and you're just not going to compete with those other people, so you can't really, there's not really room to half-ass things.
Potter just nailed it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Should just given him the mic.
Here you go, Russ.
Well, amazing advice. I think that's actually one of the best advice we've ever gotten on the show.
Oh,
so there you go.
cute. You're welcome, everyone.
Just give you a medal.
Thanks.
Now we are getting to the end of the interview, unfortunately. It's gone really
Having
quickly.
fun.
Yeah, too. But as a closing statement, and was probably the most important question.
Yep.
Knowing what you know now, what
Yes.
would you tell your 14-year-old self?
Oh, I think about this every day.
Good. This is the perfect
The
opportunity for you to
things-
answer it.
Yeah. There's some things that I can't say right now, but like there's a lot of things I would be like, mate, if you just told yourself, your younger self, like you'd be blown away. But yeah, when I was 14, if I told my 14-year-old self that we toured with Newfound Glory, I'd probably just slap my own self, be like, off, don't make me like,
You're lying.
don't give me false hope. But yeah, like that was definitely one thing that I was super like stoked on.
Yeah. I think I would have told my 14 self just to sort of really stick with it, and I don't know, just keep practicing, keep persevering, and work and save money as much as you can.
So you wouldn't tell them that like all this cool stuff's happened. You'd just be like, yeah, keep going.
Well, that might change the future.
Well, yeah, no, I would have done that as well. Like the Newfound Glory, like they're one of my favorite bands, so that was a surreal moment. Just being like, I've been listening to you guys for like 6 or 10 years or something like that. It's like, yeah, it was crazy. Like I was setting my drums up during their sound check and no one else was there, and I was just like watching them sound check,
And you're like,
and they were
"Oh."
basically like giving me a free show. I was like a personal show, and then the guy's like, what song do you want to listen to? I'm like, oh, I don't know.
I get to choose.
Yeah, Metro. I was tuning up my drums and they were just doing it. They're like, cool, so is there any songs you guys want to play? And then Jordan's like, what song do you want to listen to? I was like, oh I don't know.
Any of them, I love your band.
Yeah.
Just play anything.
Yeah, seriously, like that was a really crazy moment. But yeah, there's a lot of things like Bond said that like if I knew that all this stuff was happening, I wouldn't have believed it.
Yeah. What about you, mate?
Huh? Probably just don't do that software engineering.
Yeah, don't waste your time.
You owe, it's like 14-year-old self, you owe the Australian government a lot of money now that they're probably never gonna see. So
Quit.
Oh, could you imagine, like, you would have had even more music under your belt if you
Yeah,
started then and didn't even waste
Probably
your time.
be like 10
Just-
times better if we knew that at 14.
Oh, come on, you're already incredible, guys.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. It's like, stop it. Now, before we go, if the listeners would like to contact you guys or find out what you're up to, where should they go?
Well, my number's 04. Yeah, we've got Spotify.
I'll finish it. No, I'm joking.
We've got Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, everything. Everything's just like Stand Atlantic. So
Oh, easy to find
yeah,
you
pretty
guys.
easy.
I like that.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank
today.
you for having us.
No, you're
It's been
welcome.
fun.
I'm sorry that it's cold out here,
Nah, it's all right.
but definitely would love to have you on again in the future. So
Yeah.
let's keep in
Hit us up.
contact. And
Yeah.
Good luck with all the success of
Awesome,
the EP.
thank you.
It's definitely on my iPod and I'm listening to it
Yay!
non-stop. So, I mean, I am not doing that. But
Thank
everyone
you so
else
much.
should go check it out as well. So
Cheers,
let's keep in
appreciate
contact and let me know if there's
Yeah.
a new album out or tour.
Heck yeah.
Definitely want to see you guys perform live again. I will be
Yeah.
there with bells on, of course.
We got some shows like later on, so
Okay, cool.
so.
Yeah, let me know.
yes.
Sure.
Keep
Yeah.
a lookout.
Yeah, good chat.
Good
chat.
Just message me.
Yeah. Okay.
Now, for everyone watching, make sure to check out Stand Atlantic's new EP, Sidewinder. For now, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you. Bye.
Gotcha.